Hey everyone, how are you? Happy Monday. I'm sorry for being a minute late. Facebook changed how you go live on your pages just since Saturday, so I couldn't find it. I had to figure out how to do it. So yeah. All right, let's get up here. Thanks for joining me. This is Amy with Simply Elizabeth Crafts, and we are going to, let me share that and get my comments up, maybe. All right, there we go. Okay, so make sure that you comment and share, and when you do that, you actually get entered into the prize drawing. I have Donna 4 who won 2 weeks ago. I don't see that I've received a message from you in reference to claiming your prize. So if you're in the United States, make sure you message me and I will get that sent to you. And then I forgot to draw names for the prizes from last week. These are the prizes. So I was going to do a little Facebook quick draw if I can find it. There we go. Okay. Let's find the video. I just want to be on my page. Okay, I'll have to draw last week's when I get off because, yeah, Facebook has changed everything again just since Saturday, y'all. I don't know what they do this for. Oh, they drive me crazy. See my page. Oh, I might have found it. Let's see. Last week. Oh, there we go. Okay, I found it. All right. So let me just scroll through real quick. And what I do is I just kind of pick a name. All right, so Carol Russell, you are going to win the gold enamel dots. Let me grab this and let me grab a pen. Yep. So Carol, I will get those out to you. And then let's see who else. And it looks like Marcia is our second winner. So and Marcia, you won the brand new What a Year Memories and More card pack that will be in the new catalog. So, Marcia, I'm going to put you down there. Alrighty, perfect. Okay, so I will get those out. And then the prizes for today are let's see. We're going to do a pack of the current 2020-2022 in color paper. And then I also have embellishments. This is the Genial, I believe is how you pronounce it, gems, and this is in the new catalog as well. So make sure you comment, make sure you share, and your name will go in for the drawing for these for next week. Okay, let's get through the list of fantastic stuff we have going on here. Don't forget that the In Color Club with the catalog going live on May the 4th. We will be doing the catalog, the In Color Club. In Color Club is $45 every month. You get 24 sheets of cardstock, which is basically one pack of the color for your month. And you get an ink pad, ink refill, Stampin' Right marker, combo pack of Stampin' blends, and then you also get the open weave ribbon that coordinates, and you get a hand stamped card plus a free little gift that will include in color stuff. There's a lot of in color products in the in the catalog. So you'll get other stuff to match your in colors as a free gift every month. So make sure if you're interested in joining that you send me a message and I will email you the registration link for that. Subscribe no later than May the 10th because I will order everything on May the 11th so I can get that club started. Paper share. Another great thing when you start with a new catalog is not everyone, including myself, we cannot purchase all the paper at one time. So it is a great thing to do a paper share. And what that means is that you get a fourth a pack of each paper that's in the catalog. And I have a email that is going out on that. So be on the lookout for it. If you are not on my email list, let me know and I will get you added. And there will be a registration link in the email for you to sign up if you're interested in the paper share. The total pieces that you will actually get is 88 pieces in the paper share for $58, and that includes shipping and then also a free little gift from me. So if you're interested, I can get that information to you by email. The next thing is May 8th class. We will be using the Party Puffins. You will make 6 cards, 3 designs, and 2 of each of those designs. And then you'll also make a little acetate box to hold them all in. And I'm gonna pull them out. And today I'm gonna not take the belly band off. So these are the cards for class. And if you are interested, let me know and I will get that registration link to you as well. Class is $25 or free with a purchase. And the purchase, you just purchase from my online store. Minimum purchase is $35. So, see if I can get that back in there. There we go. Nope. There it goes. Okay. All right, so that is May 8th class. April, nope, we are in April. May class, everything is now May. May Simply Creative Club is going to be using the Pretty Perennials bundle. With this, it is $39 for the month, and when you register, you will get the materials, the make and takes to make 5 cards, and these are the cards. And there you go. And then you also get products with this. So for this, for May's club, you will get a half a pack of the opal rounds, half a pack of the black matted dots, which I love these. And then you'll get a half a pack of the True Love Designer Series paper, which is the black and white paper. And then you'll get a full bolt of the Whisper White Seam Binding Crinkle Ribbon. I may have mixed that up, but that's it. So, so don't forget about that. I can send you the registration link for that as well. All right. I think that's it. I do believe that that is it. My Facebook page is doing something weird again. It's not showing me any comments or anything. Okay. Let me swipe. It keeps telling me someone's just watching. So, okay. So let's get down to making cards. All right. Oh, and let me put this in here. This is the April host. I think I ripped yep. This is the April host code. So if you order, make sure to use, if your order is under $150, make sure to use that host code. And I always send thank yous to my customers. But when you use that host code, it also helps to get the products for the Facebook Live prizes. So if you're interested in ordering, use that host code. Okay, so Paper Pumpkin is what we're going to be talking about tonight. I love Paper Pumpkin. It's creativity in a box for me, and it's wonderful. It's not a lot of thinking, usually. And then, of course, once I get going, I can really start creating lots of other projects as well. So this is this month's, and it's called So Cool So Cool. And it's popsicles and watermelon and rainbows, and oh, it's absolutely beautiful. So I made these 4 cards, which are how they're intended to be made. So you've got that one, and then the watermelon, which I honestly feel like it should be like this and open up that way, but it does not. So we'll go with that way. And then you have the rainbow one, and then you have this popsicle one. So, and these are kiwis. So I love the colors. I love the summer feel to it. So in doing so, I actually created a couple other cards, and I'm going to show them to you. So let me move this out of the way, and then that. So we've got this one, and I put on the background, I'm not sure you'll be able to see it, but I actually used some new dies that are going to be in the new annual catalog. And they're called Basic Borders. This right here is a cloud. In my opinion, it's a cloud. I don't know if it was really intended to be that way, but that's all I can see when I see that border. So I created a mask, and then I literally just used Pool Party and started in a blending brush, and then created the clouds in the background. These are stickers, and these are included in the kit too, and I'll show you everything that's in the kit in a little while. And then I did this one, a little picnic basket with some fruit coming out of it. The gingham ribbon is from paper that will be in the new annual catalog. And then there's this one. And this one I did the cloud background as well. And then I did this one, and there's no background. It's just plain white and simple, which I love the white space, so. Okay, and then we're gonna do 3 additional projects today for Facebook Live. Now, my sister, because my niece, I have 2 nieces that get the paper pumpkin every month, and my sister texted me and said, hey, I want to learn how to do the samples on the back. And I was like, okay, then I'll do that as my Facebook Live. So this is to show my sister and my niece Morgan how to create these 3 card samples that are on the back. And that's one great thing about the instructions. If you turn it over, it gives you the 4 projects or the 3 projects. A lot of times it's 3 projects. It gives you a picture of them on the back, but then it also gives you alternatives on the back as well. So great money. I mean, it's well worth the money that you spend on it, and it's not a lot of money. So, all right, let's dive in. So this is the kit, and you can see this is these are stickers, which these called my name quite off the bat there. I was not expecting there to be 2 sets of stickers. You can see I've already used 2 out of this kit. This is my second kit, so great. And I love stickers because it makes it so much easier. And then you've got your stamp set, which is really pretty. I love the font of the sentiments for this one. You get your Bermuda Bay ink spot. And let me see if I can get it all open. You've got your ribbon, which is twine. And I'm pretty sure that this is crushed curry twine. You get your envelopes, which are absolutely gorgeous. I love the inside. Then you're going to get all your card bases. So I already showed you what those card bases look like. You've got your labels. You've got 2 sheets of those. This is gorgeous. This is some silver glimmer paper. You've got the starburst, and then you've got a plain rectangle. And let's see if I can find the starburst one. That hurts looking at the camera for it. So that's starburst one, and then you've got your rectangle one. Okay, and then of course you get your instructions, and then this kit coordinates with the Ice Cream Corner Designer Series paper. So I thought I would show you what that looks like. I'm going to leave the stickers out because I need those. All right. So this is the Designer Series paper. You can see mine has been used quite a bit. So it kind of looks like a hot mess. And I honestly don't even know if I still have all of the patterns to it. But there's one. This is what we're going to be using today. Let's see. I may have some. Oop. And you've got this pattern here. And then that's your back. Which these match the ice creams that are in the, or the popsicles that are in the kit. And then you've got this pattern, which I love this pattern too. And then you've just got some ink splotches on the back. You've got this pattern, which is like your ice cream. Yes, Verna, this is a cute set. And next month is going to be even cuter, I think. It's the Batter Up, and it's for All Stars. So it's got, I'm trying to think. It's like, it's all about, like, it's a masculine one. And then there's even like a little free treat in there. So, but there's that one. Let's see. I've already showed you that one. And then there's this one. And that's the back side. This is probably my favorite in the whole pack because I love some circles. I love some circles. And then you've got this pattern with that on the back of it. And I think that is it. I may have missed one, but nope, I'm thinking that's it. Yep, that should be it. So great paper, well worth it. And I love that Stampin' Up! Has started coordinating with products from the catalogs. It makes it really easy to be able to do a lot of alternatives with it. So let's get started. We're going to start with this one right here. And what I did was I cut a piece of Pool Party, and we're going to fold it in half. And we're going to turn it this way. And then using the Painted Texture 3D embossing folder, I ran it through the cut emboss machine. And I got this piece of paper. And this, we're going to cut, it's Pool Party again. And we just trimmed it down so it's a little bit smaller. And we're going to go ahead and attach that with some glue dots. Not glue dots, Stampin' Dimensionals. All right. Oop, I grabbed a couple too many. All right. And then we're just going to adhere this to our card front. Maybe. We're just going to stick it down. I'm going to turn it like this so I can see it better. All right. So now what we want to do is, this is a card base. We don't need this part of it. I mean, you could technically fold it over, but I didn't want to do that. So we're going to cut this off. And then we're going to save this piece for something else. It won't be used tonight, but, and then it's kind of flat there, which doesn't necessarily bother me, but I did on the other one kind of take it in a little bit and get rid of some of that flatness, so it didn't look quite as flat. And as long as you keep enough white around, nobody's going to notice that it's a little smaller in some areas. Except for when you take a big chunk out of it. So I should have stopped where I was, but that's okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over. We're going to put dimensionals on this one. And then we're going to put this on top of our embossed piece. And I've gotten really into using a lot of Stampin' Dimensionals on cards lately. I don't know why. I'm all about the popping it up. Okay, so now we want to stamp our sentiment. So we need to grab a label. I was trying to find my other kit because I still have some labels left in it. All right, so we're going to take a label out. And then we're going to use Bermuda Bay. And we're going to stamp Happy Birthday. And I absolutely love this font. It's chunky and all lowercase. I like chunky letters. Perfect. All right. And then we're going to take a piece of the sparkle silver glimmer paper. We're going to take that one right there. We're going to flip it over and we're going to put some adhesive down. On this side, if I can get it to work. Okay, we're going to leave that right there because I forgot to do the sun. So I'm going to take one of the stickers and I'm going to place it right about here. So it's just barely hanging off because you want to make sure with the sticker that it's, you want to make sure it's not hanging off so that it doesn't fall flat. Then we're going to take the silver piece and stick it right about here. So it's kind of going through the center. Then we're going to take this sentiment and we're going to pop it up with 3 dimensionals. No saggy middle. And then we're going to stick it straight over the center of that. Now we're going to take our crushed curry linen, not linen, but crushed curry ribbon or twine or whatever you want to call it. And we're going to tie a bow just like that. Then we're going to grab a mini glue dot. Put it down. We're going to kind of roll it over on itself and then stick it right up next to the sentiment bottom. Okay. Make sure my loop looks good. I'm going to grab my paper snips for my ribbon and I'm going to cut there. And then that is card number 1. Let's actually add to the inside a little white piece of paper so that you can do your writing. Now, there's not, there actually is a rainbow sticker, but I did use that for another, like other projects. But you could take that sticker and add it to your inside if you wanted, because it does match pretty well. Or you could take Stampin' blends and create your own little rainbow in the corner. So you could certainly do that as well. Okay, so that is card number 1. Now let's do project. We're going to do a project. You know, I like to sneak these in every now and then. Okay, so this is the little slider boxes that we have. And I love, I'm pretty sure they did it in like a 3x3 card, but I decided I wanted to make a little box out of it. So, my nieces are actually going to get together with me and we're going to do their kits together. Definitely Morgan and I are going to do them together. So I want to have a little treat for them when they do that. So let's put this together. We're going to fold. Now we're going to fold that way and then we're going to fold back. On the last tab of all of them, you want to fold it back on top of itself. And the reason for that is going to go into the box like this, okay? So it's going to lay flat on your box bottom. And we're just going to fold and then fold it back. Fold in there, fold in there. Then we're going to come over here, fold, fold, and then fold back on itself like that. Okay, and then we're going to bring the side together like this, and we're just going to fold that over on top, stick these 2 tabs in, then do the same thing, fold it over the side, and then you're going to take this front tab here that has the smallest tab, and you're going to fold it down. Okay, now this one is what's going to keep it all together. You're going to fold it down so it's over that side, then you're going to push that bottom down. It will click in, and then it is secure. And then you just bend that so it creates a box, and then in it goes. And it's easy peasy. The watermelons are adorable in this one. Absolutely adorable. Okay, so I cut a piece of paper to go on top. But before we go any further with it, we're going to take some Granny Apple Green. I had to grab it because apparently I accidentally put it up. And we're going to take a blending brush. We're going to ink it up. We're going to get off the harshness first, and then we're just going to go around in kind of a diagonal. You don't need to get it on this side or up here at top. Okay, so add a little bit there. And then we're going to, oh, actually we still need that. We're going to take the dotted stamp, and we're going to stamp it a couple times. In each corner. Just like that. Actually, let's do one more up here. Okay, perfect. All right. And now we will close up our ink pad. And then we're going to take this and attach it to the top. Okay, and it's going to be a pretty close fit, just like that. Now we're going to take our watermelons and we're going to stamp them in basic black, and then we're going to color them in using Stampin' blends. All right, so one, ooh, that did not stamp very well. Let's do that again. One, then two. Okay, there we go. All right. Now we're going to use our Stampin' blends to color them in. So I have Poppy Parade and Granny Apple Green. Let's see. Poppy Parade, and Granny Apple Green. Okay, so our Granny Apple Green is going to be, the dark is going to be these little lines right here that are not straight. I actually really like this, the drawing of the watermelons, because they are not perfect. And I think that is great. All right, so we're going to do there and there. And then down that side, down that side. And then we're going to take the light and color it in. And I'm definitely using the small tip with this because I don't want to get outside the lines. And sorry, I have to concentrate to do this. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to take the dark Poppy Parade and we're going to run along the top. And we're just going to run it along the bottom. I'm not real into like the whole, I don't know much about the shading or anything like that. So I just kind of outline and then I use the light to go in. Don't know if that's right or wrong, but that is what it is. Okay. And then we'll use the brush tip to fill in. Okay. And then we're going to fussy cut them, which y'all know I don't like fussy cutting, but here we go. It will be just fine. Because it's not difficult images. Okay. I'm going to use these. And then we're going to do this side. Like that. I'm going to trim just a touch off of that one. Okay. All right. And then we're going to do this one. And straight across. I love the straight across. That's always wonderful. All right. And then there we go. Okay, so that is our watermelons. So now what we're going to do is stamp our sentiment. And again, we need to grab a label. So we're going to grab the silver starburst, and then we're going to grab a circle label. Then we're going to grab some of the, this is called, let's see, glittered organdy ribbon. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, we're going to take some Poppy Parade, stamp Hey There. Make sure I grab the right one. We're just going to stamp it right there in the center, like that. Then we are going to attach it to the glitter paper. Okay, and then we're going to take a piece of this ribbon. We're going to put a little bit of adhesive right down here. Let's see if I can do it. It doesn't have a flat surface, so it's hard. There we go. Okay. Well, it has a flat surface, but it's, you know what I mean. All right, so we're going to trim this off. And then we're going to stick this at like a little angle like that. And we're going to trim that like that and trim that like that. All right. Then we're going to take and pop up our sentiment. And stick it right over our ribbon, just like that. And then we will adhere one of the watermelons down flat. So we're just going to put two little pieces there of the adhesive, and we're going to stick it at an angle like this. Then we're going to take this one and we're going to pop it up. We're going to use 2 dimensionals for it. And then we're going to stick it right over this one. Let me fix that little big thing there. Okay. We're going to stick it like that. Okay, so that is project number 2. All right, let's get on to number 3. 3 is probably my favorite one. So yay for that. This is what it looks like. And this is the designer series paper I showed earlier. So we're going to take our card base, fold it in half. And I got something black on it, but that's okay because we're going to cover it all up. Okay, I'm going to take liquid glue for this, just so I know that I'm going to get it on there straight. Then I'm going to adhere it to the front. Now I can straighten it up. So I kind of do it like a stack of papers. And that moved on me. So there we go. Okay. All right, so that's our front. Now we have this piece right here. We're gonna stamp our popsicles on it. And we're gonna actually stamp our popsicles in crumb cake. And we're gonna let it dry while we kind of finish the rest of the card, okay? And with the crumb cake, you want to just make sure that it does really dry before you start using your Stampin' blends. Okay, so we're going to stamp here. Then we're going to flip it around and stamp here. I think I moved it over too much again. Then we're going to stamp there and there. I was kind of wanting to make them look even all the way across. That actually looks better than that one did, so I'll go with it. Okay, so then we're going to set that aside for just a minute and let it kind of dry before we start coloring it in. We are going to use some heat emboss tonight. We're going to take this piece right here. Make sure, yep, that's the right one. We're going to use our embossing buddy. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell this anymore, but you can get it off Amazon or from any craft store. But I definitely recommend using it before you heat emboss. Okay, I need to clean this just really quick so that I know nothing is on it. And then we're going to take our Versamark and get it up. And then we're going to stamp it toward the bottom, like that. And because this is chunky and it's not all like straight, you couldn't notice if I got it crooked or not, which is awesome about that kind of font. So I like that. Okay, so now we're going to put some powder on it. And then we're going to heat it up. It's not getting this over here. There we go. I think that's good. All right. So now we're going to heat it up. We will move that out the way so that we don't get powder everywhere. And I'm just going to let the heat tool heat up for just a second. All right. And then you will know that it is doing its job when it starts turning shiny. And be careful not to burn your fingers. All right. So there we go. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and color in now we're going to let that sit for just a second. We're going to start coloring these in. All right, let's start with Daffodil Delight. So we're going to do some dark. I'm going to lean in just a little bit so that I can see. And then we're going to do the light. I'm I'm pretty sure in the sample they actually used watercolor paper, but that's too much for me. I would really have to like sit down and plan and all that, so I just decided to do Stampin' Blends. Alright, and then we're going to do Calypso Coral. This is a brand new Calypso Coral Stampin' Blend. I love it. I love the new ones. Or, they're not new, obviously, but I love when I get a new set of them. Because they work. They slide like butter. And I use them quite a bit. So I am working now for the first time and getting replacements on all of my Stampin' Blends, because now I've had them for a couple years. And so now they're starting to wear out since I use them so much. Okay, so then we're going to do Melon Mambo. And we're going to do the light one. For those of you who don't know, I, as a child, really did like to color. I colored a lot. But as I got older, I fell out of love with coloring. And I would rather sit down and do like a puzzle. And so now, though, I am getting back into coloring because I love our Stampin' Blends so much. All right. Then we're just going to do Granny Apple Green. And I'm not being too careful about the lines on this. They kind of have gone out of the lines in some of the areas, and that's completely fine. It gives it a different look, and that's kind of what I was going for. So, all right. Sorry about shaking it. Okay, now we're going to do Crumb Cake for the popsicle holder, for the little wood piece. I like the detail of their popsicle sticks. All right, so there we go. Now we're going to pop that up in the center, so we're going to put some dimensionals on it. Of course. I know they do look yummy together. They do. And I'm pretty sure they used, I couldn't really tell in the samples that were on the back of the instructions which colors they used, so I pulled the ones I thought were the closest. So, and then I looked at them and I was like, yeah, I really like these together anyway. So, all right, so we're just going to adhere that from side to side. And it's okay if you don't get it even on the top and bottom. That's completely fine. All right, then we're going to take our little piece here. We can move this now. I'm going to use my little mini trimmer that I know I probably shouldn't use anymore, but I am so addicted to this thing. It is just perfect. It is great for cutting those small sentiments. All right. Now we're going to flag the ends. And I'm looking for, there they are. So we're just going to cut. We do have a punch that will do it, if you would like to use the punch, but I'm just going to do this real quick. And so all you do is you cut up the center and then you come in from the sides, and that will give you a nice pretty flag on the end. Okay. I'm going to try to straighten it out a little bit. All right, now I'm going to take some twine. And this is our linen, well, it's called linen thread, but it's a twine. And we're going to put a little bit of adhesive right here. We're going to take our twine and we're going to make a fake bow with it. All right, and then we're going to cut off the end like that. Then we're going to put dimensionals on the back. And then put it right across. Actually, I did move it up higher on my sample, but we're going to go down here at the bottom. I kind of like it further toward the bottom. Okay, so that is card number 2. Oh, actually, nope, I left off something. The same thing I always leave off. Our embellishments. So these are the Artistry Bloom sequins, and I love these things. And we're going to use a large one down here. Then we're going to use a little one here and a little one there. Okay, now it's done. Excuse me. Okay, let me bring back in the projects. Now, for the samples that I showed at the beginning, I will have a blog post going up at 9 p.m. tonight. What I was waiting for was to get this video done so that I could link it to the YouTube channel for the video. So, but there will be a blog going up, and that blog, once it goes live, I will update the description of this video so that it will have that link directly to the blog post. But it will have all of the samples that I showed you earlier, all of these, as well as all the ones that were made like the kit was intended. So, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. And again, make sure you comment and share, because I'd love to give away some free little treats next week to those that do. I think that is it for tonight. I will see you guys next week. I will let you know on the time for next week, as I do have a meeting at church, so I will not be able to go live at 7. So I'll let you know if I'm moving it back to 3 for 1 week. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.